Often builders will tell us that planning just feels really hard and it takes way too much time. And so they'll get themselves stuck in this place where they don't invest any time in planning or scheduling and don't then make any time for themselves to be able to run their businesses better.
If you're just running around like a headless chalk, just hoping that things will work out, but constantly running late for meetings, forgetting meetings, having to reschedule things, and look, this could flow through to your personal life as well. You really need to take a step back and spend the time to start scheduling your weeks out.
It's very easy as a builder to blame your clients, to blame your team, to just blame the industry that you don't have the opportunity to plan everything and that you have to be reactive, that there's always an excuse for why things can't go to plan, and so why should you bother planning in the first place? But if you don't have a structure and a way to actually schedule out your work on a regular basis, then how on earth are you going to know what to expect, how to brief your team, how to communicate with your clients, and how to actually run your business efficiently? What I find fascinating is that when builders actually sit down to plan their projects, they're doing this work anyway. They are thinking it through, but they're not documenting it in any way. And yet the minute that you take the time to document how you're planning your projects, how you're scheduling your time, all of a sudden you've got this fantastic visual communication tool that you as a builder can use to execute the project. You can show to clients so that they can have greater certainty and trust around your ability to do it. You can show to your team so they feel more comfortable and they know what they're doing every day. It just makes everything run so much more smoothly.
And I think the thing that's really hit home for me with this type of thing is everything around you is just a reflection of you. And so if you're not scheduled, you're not structured, you're turning up to site late, you're turning up to meetings late, your team are constantly hearing you make excuses, then that's how your team are going to operate. You can't expect your team to be on site early, set up, ready to work if you're not turning up to site when you say you're going to. You can't expect your team to complete things in a timely manner if you're not setting time expectations. And you can't expect your team to follow through on things if you're constantly turning up and they can hear you talking to clients or even talking to them and making excuses that the traffic was bad or that I didn't receive an email. Like just if you're making excuses for why you haven't got something done or why you haven't showed up on time, you're basically giving everybody around you permission to treat you the same way.
Yeah, it's so very true. And I think you've only got yourself then to blame for the business that you have. And then it's only you that can actually make the change. And so once you take responsibility for seeing that this is how this lack of planning is showing up in your business, you can then take the power back. You can actually sit down and think, okay, I'm going to spend some time taking this work that's in my head of how I'm going to make this project happen, putting it into a document so that then I've got a place from which I can start structuring how we do this and I can communicate how we're doing it as well.
As builders, we're very visual people. So I'd like you to go away after listening to this video, and if you haven't got one already, get a schedule, an app on your phone. You can use a free Google one if you like, but just visually have something that you can start putting things into and looking at it. Make it the first thing you do every day when you get up. That's how I run my life, and it works really, really well. Put in there the times that you want to wake up, the time you need to be at a job site, the meetings you need to have, the phone calls you need to make. You don't need to get all that in there straight away. Just start with 1 or 2 things, and then every week start building on that. And believe me, it will literally only be 2, 3 or 4 weeks, and you will start to see a massive difference in the way you show up to things, in the way the more time you're getting back, the way your business operates, and definitely the way that people start to treat you.